G.K. Chesterton says the one thing that's never taught in any of our public schools is that there's a whole truth of things, and that in knowing it and speaking it, we are happy. That means more than just an intellectual truth. That includes a moral and a spiritual truth. That's the whole truth of things.
At Chesterton, we seek to not just educate, but really form our students. And so we have the 3 pillars of formation: intellectual, moral, and spiritual.
You see that reflected just everywhere in the school. The spiritual life, intellectual life, and moral life, they all work together. You cannot have the school without all 3.
Intellectually, not only do we teach them math and science, but we ask them to study the humanities, to study the best of what has been thought and said in the Western tradition.
We're required to take things like philosophy and literature. I've grown so much because we have really great teachers. They just bring a lot of joy into their classes and make learning enjoyable.
We also invite them to do something that is really hard for young people, but they get a lot of joy from it, and that is the fine arts. They sing in choir, they learn how to act in drama, and how to paint and draw and do studio arts. We have what we call the integrated curriculum of Chesterton Academy.
There's a little bit of each class in every other class, and so in literature we'll see different philosophers, or in philosophy we'll see how historians take apart.
But we also seek to connect the curriculum across the years. So there's a vertical aspect to it as well as a horizontal aspect.
I think it's super beneficial because a lot of the ways that they're connected is spiritually. So I'm able to see how God works in every subject, and that's really nice.
Next comes moral formation. Moral formation is really helping students to live a well-ordered life that leads ultimately to happiness.
I'm not just growing by people telling me this is right, this is wrong. I'm growing with friends. I have friends and teachers who love their faith and who are living it out.
We're teaching them not just the materials, but how to live, how to act, how to treat each other.
They're very natural friendships where they share a lot of things in common, especially the most important things.
The most prominent way of growing morally would just be the connections I have with my friends and just our deep conversations we have.
We also have the house system where they interact across grades, learning to be something of a family within the family of the school. And that challenges them to learn how to serve one another and to get to know people that aren't in their class. Spiritual formation is our 3rd and most important pillar. Ultimately, we're here to prepare young people for heaven.
Life in Jesus Christ. This is the very heart of the spiritual pillar. We prioritize matters of the heart as much as we prioritize matters of the mind.
We start every class with prayer, confession, adoration. It's all very there. Every student is just striving for the same ultimate goal, and it just reflects off of them and reflects off of you.
They learn how to pray, enter into the relationship with the Lord. They have opportunities to go to spiritual direction with their chaplain. They get to go to Mass every single day at the heart of the school day.
The biggest foundation that Chesterton has given me is that of my faith, and I'm excited to move on to the next step and share it with those who haven't been able to be formed in the way that I've been formed.
The 3 pillars of formation are ultimately, yes, to prepare them for heaven, but between now and then, we prepare young people for their mission as Catholics in the world and as members of the Church.
What we do here truly is authentic formation. It's not just education. And I think it's the pillars that prove how we're this intentional to be forming students and not just educating students.
That's what a classical education is. Informing the whole student, intellectual, moral, and spiritual. These students are prepared for anything.
Whatever they do, wherever God is calling them after Chesterton, we prepare them to be open to the call to holiness, to seek God's will in their life, and to be able to contribute to the good of the church as well as to the good of society.